Hey guys, if you like the content, please be sure to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're doing another Swiss Born of the Gods draft. Be sure to check out the Seems Good Magic card giveaway. For this week, I'm giving away a F&M promo Banisher Priest, and all you have to do is answer a simple question. So, all right, on to the pack. We've got Astral Cornucopia, not the pick, unless I guess I was a Chromanticore deck. I don't think it's all that useful, and even then it's still a little bit pricey. I don't really like Astral Cornucopia in general. Vortex Elemental is a decent card. Some actual good blue removal. Not amazing, but it's like it might actually be the most interesting pick in this pack. Otherwise, there's Elite Skirmisher, which is certainly good. Rise of the Challenge is a good trick. I think Skirmisher is actually better than Elemental, but so I'm going to take that. Silent Sentinel is a 7 mana 4/6 flyer, and when it attacks, you get an enchantment. Why is this card so slow and expensive? 7 mana 4/6 flyer, and then you don't even get value until you attack? That seems not that good. Seems expensive. Shieldmate's good. Searing Blood is awesome. Really hard to deny Searing Blood being amazing, because it is. It's an amazing card. You know, I think I haven't done red-white in a while. Searing Blood is definitely the best card in this pack. Shieldmate's close. Revoke is certainly good. Wait's playable. Sphinxes, same thing. Let's just take the Searing Blood, see what happens. We might be able to make some sort of red-white aggro-ish thing work. Haven't done it in a little while. Jeez, back-to-back Silent Sentinel? You gotta be kidding me. Well, we could also play the 7-drop Silent Sentinel Beats deck. If I'm playing Silent Sentinel, I want to play green. I don't know how else I'm getting to 7 mana easily. I could easily take Revoke here too. This card's always playable. So many enchantments in this set. This is like hard removal for like 40% of the set, I would say. Otherwise, what's really good in here? This is like, is this the same exact pack? I swear. This is like the same exact pack we just looked at. That is so weird. Let's take the Revoke. That is, I really want to look at that back on the video, how many of the same cards there were. That is very strange. Okay. Well, now I kind of wish I'd taken the 7-drops, because there's a Faded Retribution. And that's always kind of a fun little control-ish strategy, but we haven't played aggressive deck in a while. I think, actually, this is a good question. What's better, the Rollicker or the Shieldmate? The Shieldmate's a more relevant creature type. The Rollicker comes out quicker. I think Shieldmate's probably better. It's probably worth paying the extra mana for the toughness. But 2 mana Bestow is very cheap. I mean, this is far and away the cheapest Bestow in the format, as a matter of fact. Forlorn Sudama might actually be worth picking. It's certainly the strongest card remaining in this pack. It's early enough. I don't know if I want to stray from this yet, but Forlorn Sudama is definitely the best card. Let's take the Shieldmate. Let's see if black's more open. I'm never unhappy with Shieldmate if I'm in white. Reap What Is Sown could be a good sign for green. Green-white. Works really well with this heroic dude. And it's a combat trick, which nothing to scoff at. Stephenson Oathsworn also good if I end up green. Let's take the Reap What Is Sown. It's uncommon. If we end up green, I'll be happy I got it. Stephenson Oathsworn, same sort of deal, I guess. I'd be happy if I was green and had that. So I could see the argument for Oathsworn instead. It's really a question of what do you think's harder to grab, stuff that triggers heroic or heroic. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to take the Oathsworn. If I end up green, I think I would rather have the 3-drop heroic guy that gets huge. If I don't end up green, so be it. Alright, let's Loyal Pegasus. That's pretty good. Fearsome Temper and Thunderous Might are good in red too, so interesting. But I think I want the Pegasus. I like this dude a lot. He's cool. Temper and Thunderous Might are also playable, but Pegasus. Okay, so a couple good blue picks in here. Archetype of Aggression's definitely a good red pick, so I feel comfortable taking that. Going a wee bit deeper red. 2 double red cards is a little bit awkward, but not a big deal. Not this early. This card's certainly playable. Giving your guys trample is pretty good, especially if you have enough bestow and pump spells. Like this with Titan Strength out of the next couple packs could make for some super aggressive good plays. Alright, well there's some pretty bomby blue cards in here. Drown in Sorrow is certainly good against us. Oracle's Insight is so broken. I love this card. I think I've even had an opponent say to me, that card is broken. I've drawn like 5 cards off of it. You just get to look 10 cards deep, potentially, if you use it 5 times. It's so insane. There's nothing else for us here, really. I mean, I could take the Scouring Sands to cut red. But we're not even married to red yet. Let's take the Insight. I mean, those are some late blue picks. Gorgon's Head is good if we get First Strike. It's also good with Trample. Floodtide Serpents, fine, not amazing. Dreamfinder, same sort of deal. Never really get a chance to play that card. Maybe I should. It's just so expensive. Let's take the equipment. Alright, Sphinx's Disciple going late. That could be the sign we need to maybe do blue-white skies. Can you imagine Sphinx's Disciple with Oracle's Insight? It's dirty. Scry, draw, untap, draw. Really dirty. Hypnotist, okay. Second Disciple. Huh. Could be doing some blue-whitish thing. Archetype of Endurance, a little bit pricey. So is Floodtide Serpent, for that matter. Alright. Very interesting pack 1. Let's say our color sort here. So we ended up more blue. Alright, well, guess that was a sign blue is open. So Vortex Elemental may have been the better pick, but we could end up white still, so Skirmisher would be better. Guess we'll kind of decide out of these next couple packs here, but we are definitely being spoon-fed some blue there. Pretty hard to deny that. Fire Drinker Satyr. Oh, man. I would love that card. Dauntless Onslaught, too? Well, geez. Tell me how you really feel. Just give me all of these insane cards. Onslaught we're almost guaranteed to play just based on the blue-white we already have. And Satyr's very good if we end up the Omega Aggressive red-white, which, as you well know, I used to do non-stop. But let's do Dauntless Onslaught. That card's insane. And we could still pick up blue and white heroic and make this just get Omega value. So, yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh my god, Archon. Beautiful. Anything else good in here? Dissolve, Fate Foretold. Good green cards. Easily taking Archon. Just slam dunking this card. So, I guess it sucks a little bit. I really would have, in retrospect, since I can't make the red-white thing work, presumably, I wish I had gotten the Fated Retribution and the probably the, I don't know about the other two. Running 3/7 drops in a blue-white actually seems really sketchy, but I kind of wish I'd gotten the Faded Retribution. But that's okay. Take the Archon pretty happily. Good flyer. Ordeal of Heliod, very good. Cavalry Pegasus, Lagana Band Elder, both certainly playable. Mnemonic Wall, currently okay in this deck, not amazing. Let's just slam an Ordeal. All the Ordeals turned out to be just great enchantment cards. Oh my god, foil Ember Swallower. That guy's pretty good. Otherwise, Stephenson Griffin. Horizon Chimera. Wish I could make that work. If I had any sort of fixing, I wouldn't be afraid to go Bant. But going America, Ember Swallower is the best card in here. I don't think anybody can deny that. But this is the most awkward. You don't want to splash red for 3 double red cards. That seems super awkward. I guess I wouldn't splash for Searing Blood or Archetype, but splashing should not include double color spells. That's not a splash. That's, you just devoted yourself to it. I don't really care about the Griffin. Let's take the Chimera. Might seem strange, but I'd almost rather splash that. Alright, Vaporkin's great. We want some flight. Definitely. We want to be a Skies deck. Pegasus into Vaporkin could be really good. Omen Speaker's really good too. Helping to fix. I'm trying to think, let's hide this stuff for now. Just look at what I'm dealing with. A lot of 5-drops already. Vaporkin or Omen Speaker. So this protects me better. This, though, does get in well. I think I'm going to do the Vaporkin. I like it a little bit more with the Ordeal. Enthusa, you say? God. Card's really good. Let's take the Wave Crash Triton. I think that's pretty straightforward. This card's amazing. Enthusa is really good too, by the way. Let's see here. Alright, Time to Feed is really good. We may try to make green work a little bit. It might seem awkward, but I'm not going to go out of my way to pick it, but we already have... I guess you can't really splash that. But Chimera may be worth a splash. That card is really good. Very debilitating. Benthic Giant is a good finisher, but we're already like a little top heavy. Let's take the Time to Feed. This is a good splash card. I guess it's not that great in our deck though, it's the problem. All of our guys are pretty little. But it's still early enough where that could pay off, we'll see. Alright, Fate Foretold, we'll take that. Definitely. I've played it before. Afara's Warden, it's playable. Let's take the second Fate Foretold. Lagana Band Elder, that's a decent splat, or a wheel. Stephenson Griffin did wheel. More 5-drops. Witch's Eye works well with our Inspired. But presumably not necessary to play. We already have the Oracle's Insight, which is better. Well, this is 23 cards going into pack 3, so I think we will easily be able to cut the weaker cards. Like, we probably don't need to splash, just based on what I'm seeing. I don't want to play the Warden. I'd prefer to not play Floodtide Serpent, I don't think, in this deck. Actually, it works pretty well with Fate Foretold, I guess. Ugh. Could have had 2 Ember Swallowers. You gotta be kidding me. We could take the second Vaporkin. I think Griptide's probably, and Hopeful Eidolon. A lot of good cards in here. Lightning Strike. Jeez. Just open the nuts red. We're low on removal. I'm going to take the Griptide. It's going to buy us time to get to our late game. I just love Griptide in general. So let's take it. Wingsteed Rider. There we go. Alright. So we suddenly get Big Threat. Very good. Plenty of stuff to bestow him with. Hoping to wheel a Null, which is a very good sideboard. Even main deck card, probably. I'm sure you could main deck it. Alright. Another Anthusa. Are we just opening the same rares over and over again? What the hell's going on? Sealock Monster's a good finisher. Chosen by Heliod's good too. We already have a couple Fate Foretold and an Ordeal though, so we probably don't need it necessarily. I wouldn't mind. Although we do have enough finishers. Sealock Monster I think is significantly better than Floodtide Serpent. Although, like I said, I guess the Floodtide and the Fate Foretold do lend to each other well. I mean, I don't need to play Griffin either. Ray of Dissolution's good. Good removal. We already have Revoke, though. Let's take the Sealock Monster. He's a little bit better of a finisher than some of what we got. Here we go. Nimbus Naiad's really good, at least. And Battlewise Valor would be good, too, but can't deny the Nimbus Naiad. A little bit too much of what we're looking for. Hopefully we wheel something good out of there. Alright, second Griptide's great. Could also take the Omen Speaker, but nah, I think we're just going to take Griptide for days. Charlatan, I guess I could double... Not that much. I could double a Griptide now. I think we're going to take Griptide. That's cool. We're at 23 now. Let's cut the Griffin. Certainly have enough 5-drops. I guess I'm looking a little bit slow. But we already have 4 creatures that are 2 or less. I actually like Gorgon's Head in here because our guys earlier are kind of pathetic. So being able to give him Death Touch could make him trade up. Let's take the second Griptide. I want some removal. Blue-White struggles with removal, as I learned quickly. I can take Prescient Chimera and easily run that over the Floodtide Serpent. Or I could take Breaching Hippocamp and get value with Inspired. Not really necessary. Let's take the Prescient Chimera, cut the Floodtide Serpent. Alright. Traveler's Amulet would make green work, but at this point it's not worth it. Let's just take the Battlewise Valor and cut maybe one of our 5-drops, but actually our 5-drops are pretty sick. We may not need double Disciple. I mean, we've already got 4 other 5-drops. I'd probably rather just lower the curve a little bit. Let's take the Valor. Aqueous Form is good. Is it necessary in this deck? I'm not sure. How many humans do we have for Pegasus? 1, 2 already flies. 3. Well, Skirmisher's pretty good with it. And those already fly too. We actually have a lot of humans, but they all fly already, so it seems unnecessary. But, I mean, Pegasus is never really terrible. I guess we take the Aqueous Form. None of these cards really matter. I guess Viper's Kiss could be decent against us. Fade into Antiquity kills our Archon, though. So I guess we could hate that. We did table the Annul. That's good news. I'll take it. Breaching Hippocamp's pretty playable. Mnemonic Wall currently brings back double Griptide. We already have so many 5-drops, though. Let's take the Breaching Hippocamp. We're not going to play Mnemonic Wall, I don't think, just because we're already probably cutting 5-drops. Vanquish is a good sideboard. Neither of these cards really matter. Sure, that's actually a pretty playable card. So, we ended up opening the Nuts Red after I decided to go blue instead because it was so open, but kind of wish I'd gotten those Ember Swallowers. Those guys are just phenomenally powerful cards. I'm not unhappy with our pool, though. I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I just need to, since we have 0 ramp, I need to make sure our curve is good. Need to make sure we have a nice steady curve, because this looks a bit clunky. But we'll figure it out. All these guys are fine. Maybe the Vanquish. That's 25, 26. A lot of 2-drop pumpers. A lot of 5-drops. Alright, so we got to cut 5-drops. Floodtide Serpent's out. I think we are cutting 1 Disciple. 4 5-drops is plenty. Maybe we don't need the Hippocamp. Then we're a little bit low on creatures, but I actually like the idea of Gorgon's Head in here with Shieldmate, Pegasus, Hypnotist. Even some of these guys, but I could see the argument for cutting it. I like it. I like the idea of Gorgon's Head on like a Shieldmate and then put a Fate Foretold on it. So it's like trades with stuff. Maybe it's greedy. I mean, it's okay in our deck. It's not great. Let's look at our removal without it. So we're dealing with Wave Crash, which I do count as removal. We're dealing with Double Grip Tide. Dauntless Onslaught's a trick. Battle-Wise Valor's a trick. So we're a little bit short on removal, but not terribly, and Grip Tide's very powerful. So we're kind of tempo-ish. Flight. Creatures with flight include Pegasus, Vaporkin, Naiad, Wingsteed, Disciple, Prescient, Archon. So we are essentially blue-white flyers. We're a wee bit short on creatures, but not horrifically or anything. I like where we're at. I'm trying to think what my problem with this build is right now. It's not necessarily creature shortage, though. That, I mean, we're like on the cusp of being short on creatures. But no, I mean, I think this deck's fine. This deck could get rolled by a quick start from an aggro player, but we can bring in Guardians and maybe Gorgon's Head, but I don't know. I think we're just going to run it like this. This is satisfactory, not amazing. Pretty even split, I would say. I agree, 9-8 blue seems like the right call. Alright, this deck's okay. I've had better, I've had worse. We've got a good finisher. I mean, we certainly have ways to win. We have ways to generate lots of card advantage. I would have liked some more heroic, but hey, you can't always get what you want. Yeah, I think we're going to run it like this. Alright, I'll see you round 1.